Welcome back to another episode of Cooking Like Medea. My name is Tania. It's a little cold here in Atlanta, and so yeah, I need some comfort food. So I'm going to do something I've been getting a lot of requests to cook in my Instapot. So I have my Instapot on. I have it on saute. So I'm going to get this started and I'm going to show you how you don't have to soak your beans. You don't have to wait all day for your beans. You can cook your beans and you can go on about your business and you can eat your beans and such. So, want my oil to warm up some. I'm doing it from another angle because I want you to be able to see what's happening in that pot there. And I got my rice on already. 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of rice. Whether you're using chicken broth or water, I use water and I add my stuff to it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to saute my meat, my sausage, my smoked sausage. I am using conecuh cajun smoked sausage. What I'm using today. My favorite. And we're going to brown that up. A lot of people didn't know you can saute directly in here, but you can. And it's pretty cool. So we're going to do that first. Get that all nice and brown. We're going to sweat out the meat so that we can get some of those flavors where we need them, which is in the pot. I love, love, love a really good red bean recipe. And mine is so simple, I promise you. So you can see those in there. And after they brown up a little bit, I'm going to remove them. I have all of my seasonings and things here that I need. I'm not making a big pot, so everything is going to be slightly limited, slightly smaller, if you will. But it's still going to be fun. All right, so I'm going to take those out and put them to the side for a second because we got work to do. I'm going to keep it on saute for a little while longer. I'm going to add in my other ingredients. So, of course, we always prefer fresh. I have some frozen onions, peppers, and celery. Our creole. I'm going to cook those down. I'm going to add some minced garlic to it. And I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves to that. This is the base whether you are doing it from your Instapot or if you're doing it over the stove. Again, my sizzle smells amazing. And now, mm, maybe a few more onions and peppers. Let's see what we got. It's the little things. Smells so good. So while those are cooking down, we're also going to add my Camellia beans. These are the New Orleans Camellia. And we're going to cook those down. It's going to be so very good. And we want to get into it. Get into it? We're building our flavors. We're always building flavors, right? We're cooking down together. They're doing what they need to do. And add whatever Louisiana seasonings you add. I have my own. Ooh. Now you want to be careful, because what you don't want to do is touch that metal pot. It's hot. As it begins to cook down, they're going to begin to soften, which is what we want them to do. But now I'm going to add some stuff. I'm going to add some chicken broth, and I need it to cover my beans. Okay. And I'm going to add some smoked meat to that. Whatever your preference. I'm adding mine. Notice I did not add my smoked sausage. I don't want them to be mushy. So I'm going to put my top on, and I'm going to cook this down. And then I'm going to hit the bean button. There is a bean button. So I'm going to turn it off from sauteing, and I'm going to hit the bean and chili button. And I'm going to let that go. And then we're going to come back and take a look at it after it has cooked down, and we're going to add the next set of stuff to it. Okay, first time it's all done, I let out the steam. So now I can turn it over. So my smoked meat is coming apart. Break it up. Begin to shred it. See how that meat is breaking apart? Now, I don't know if you paid attention, but it was frozen before. So this is good. So my last couple of key ingredients. I'm going to add my smoked sausage back. But I'm also going to add some cream of celery. So I know a lot of recipes said to smush the beans, and from my family in New Orleans, they add a can of cream of celery. It gives it that gravy look, flavor, consistency, taste. So I'm mixing that in. And then we're going to do this all over again. So technically, you're cooking the beans twice, but it's giving you what you need. Now this time, when I do beans chili again, when it boils up, it's going to beep again, and then it's going to just cook and rest. Let me know it's ready to start. So when it goes again, it's going to boil up, and it's going to be in the pressure cooker phase. From that particular phase, it's just going to simmer, and you'll hear it beep again. And then you want to cook it long enough, not opening anything, and you want the steam to come out on its own. So by that time, everything should be ready, because you can hear it starting to boil up now. You want the steam to come out on its own. You don't want to release the steam. That's the other part. So when it does that, then you're all set, and you can put your beans and your rice together. My rice is already ready. So we'll be back. Here is our finale. You see it? Of course, I'm going to take the bones out. Of course, I'm going to take the bay leaves out. But that's it. So let's see what it all comes out to look like. So of course my rice is done. And I want you guys to see what all of this goodness looks like. See the gravy? It's well seasoned. Check that out. want to plate this really, really nice. So now I'm going to sit down and have me a bowl of red beans and rice. You can add some chicken to it. You can add a nice slice of smoked sausage to go on top of this. You can add some green onions. All of that will make it all what you need it to be. Again, another episode of Cooking Like Medea. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, have a great night.